Hello and welcome to Mr. Livingston's Smartboard activities. Today we'll be covering the following standard. Compare and contrast the shape and function of the essential biological macromolecules, i.e. carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids. So after reading that standard, we know that one of these is going to be a carbohydrate, one of these is going to be a nucleic acid, one of these is going to be a protein, and one of these is going to be a lipid. We're going to move the magnifying glass to find out which molecule is which. So we can drag this magnifying glass around, and as we go over this one, we notice that there's text at the bottom. This one is a carbohydrate, and there are certain characteristics that will make you be able to tell that it's a carbohydrate. For instance, part of it is you see these rings of carbon molecules here. That's something that's unique to carbohydrates. This one, you see some unique characteristics. There's this spiral structure with this strong backbone here. This one's a nucleic acid. Later we're going to find out what the function of these are. We come down here and we see that this one has these strings of carbon molecules with hydrogen on the outside. I know you can't really tell that they're carbon because they're just colored black, but trust me, they're carbon. And they've got these oxygen molecules up here colored red, and these hydrogens colored white. So let's find out what this is. This is a lipid. Now for this last one, we see that it's kind of this long string, seemingly randomly bundled up. And after moving the magnifying glass, we find out it's a protein. So we have a carbohydrate, nucleic acid, a lipid, and a protein. And you notice that there's text down here asking you the question, what is their function? Let's find out. So in the last one we found out this one's a protein, this one's a lipid, carbohydrate, and nucleic acid. Let's drag the molecule to their function. Which one is going to build structures? Which one is going to be used for short-term energy? Which one is going to be used for long-term energy and to build cell membranes? So that gets kind of confusing because there's built structures and there's built cell membranes. But we'll go more in depth to that in a later lesson. One of them is also going to transmit genetic information. Now, you might be familiar with the structure of DNA. You might have seen it before because it's a pretty common picture since the 50s and 60s. So you might realize that a nucleic acid looks a lot like DNA, and DNA holds genetic information. So this would be a good guess. It looks like it's correct. It's spun around to tell you that it's correct. For the next one, short-term energy, carbohydrates. You might have heard from dietitians or people that are telling you what to eat, that carbohydrates are in a lot of foods, grains, like a potato is full of carbohydrates, and so we're going to guess short-term energy for that one. Lipids develop into fats, which are stored for long-term energy that you know. And they also build cell membranes, which we're going to learn about in a later lesson. So that leaves protein to build structures such as muscles. So whenever you see bodybuilders, they're always eating protein bars and stuff like that. So build structures. Alright, so that's it for the activities for the Smartboard. Hope this was helpful and educational. Thanks for watching.